Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are showcasing Jason and Valerie on the ropes at our local climbing gym, Junction Climbing. We're going to take a look at what most of climbing is actually about, which is working a route, figuring out your beta, and gaining progress on that route. After some warm-ups, they got to work in some routes in the cave, so let's jump in and see what kind of progress was made on these mega cave routes. We've got 2 of them coming up. So let's take a look, check them out.
Alright, so I'm going to get on an 11 in the cave. It has a pretty burly start followed by some roof ladder climbing and then a pretty heavy end, like demanding physically for after being so gassed. Hopefully now I'm gonna finish it again and I'm gonna try and do it with either no sits or only 1 sit. I think my last time I sat twice, so that's the goal with this. Here we go.
Okay, let's take a look at route number 1. This wall here is vertical-ish, just only a little slight overhang. This sequence is quite important to get correct the first time. If you mess up the hand sequence, you're going to pay for it in these first few moves. She's going to pop up to a mega jug here, which is just a beautiful, awesome jug, but it really signifies the beginning of the overhang climbing that is to come. Okay, this next move here is really nice. She's going to pop up with the right hand and then get this left foot and turn the knee inwards into the wall, which allows your left hip to get quite close to the wall, making for a very comfortable clipping stance. Now we're going to start going out to the right and move into a big move, crossover, that is quite easy to cut loose on. This is the beginning of all those burly moves she was talking about before. We see a cut loose here. That will kind of give you a little bit of a gas out, but not to worry. She's going to make it through this section with some pretty relatively nice climbing here. But this is all quite large moves. That's why she was saying it was burly. This one on the right hand right now is your first of the monkey bar style holds that we're going to see in the roof section. She hits this sloper pinch, which is just really not a nice hold at all, and she spends a good amount of time on it. Realistically, you want to get out of that sloper pinch pretty quick because it will pump you. We're back into jugs, and in a second here, she's going to grab one of the first monkey bar holds in the roof. This is such a gorgeous hold, and this is what's throughout the rest of the horizontal roof section of this climb. So that marks the end of section 1. So we're going to take a look at section 2 here in a second, but that is what leads up to horizontal climbing, is that really hard, burly beginning. Section 2 here, there's those beautiful monkey bar handles, and we can see this footage is a little bit deceiving because it looks like it's just overhung, but realistically she is horizontal climbing. You want to make sure that you're really driving down with your feet here so that you can keep your core up against the wall and allow you to clip your quick draws here. We're going to see her kick out the left foot. Now, what you can do here is if you're going to kick out the left foot, you want to take this opportunity to rest before you hit the head wall. If you're not going to rest, maybe don't kick out that left foot because like you saw here, she does have to bring her whole core and her lower half back up into this horizontal section again. So that could be a little bit of a efficiency thing. We're going to see her grab the first hold on what is back into a vertical section. And again, this is the second section done now, that whole horizontal ladder climbing. This part here, where she was saying was a very physical ending, that move that she just completed is quite physical, bringing the left hand up onto the blue wall on the second hold there. Same with this one, because you're really taking your entire lower body from underneath you and pulling mostly with your upper body. Where that blue wall meets that black wall, that's almost 90 degrees. She hits the finishing jug, which who doesn't love a finishing jug, and finishes this one out. All right, on the way down here, we're gonna get a nice visual of actually how far and overhung that is. We can see Jason right against the wall where the climb begins, and you can kind of get a depth perception here of how far away Valerie is. That marks the end of Route 1. Let's get into Route 2. Okay, route number 2, we have a comparison between Jason and Valerie. Again, we start in a vertical section on these kind of terrible little crimps, so this is a very delicate sequence. Okay, Jason kicks up a little bit higher with the left foot here than Valerie does, which sets them up a little bit faster to get to this little corner. Valerie takes a couple more moves to get there, but they both end up in the same positioning with that undercling in the roof section. We've got a double clip here, which I love, so IFSC, just amazing. But Jason does something interesting. He takes the higher left smear, gets himself pretty high into this positioning and goes more undercling. Valerie stands up a little bit straighter to get these moves done, and it seems a little bit more relaxed. She makes some great movement out to the right, keeping her body into the wall. This part is actually quite difficult to not cut loose on, so we see some delicacy here and some fiddling with the footwork, but they both end up in the same clipping position, holding that side pull. Valerie pumps for this larger crossover move, almost cuts loose, saves herself. They both attempt a heel hook, think better of it, and hit the right hand side pull undercling to, again, stay in the same clipping stance. This is a big crossover move Jason hits out. Let's see how Valerie does. Bam, just not enough gas in the tank. We're gonna come back to Valerie from a different angle, see how she finishes out this climb, but let's watch Jason for a second here and the type of climbing he does. This next thing I absolutely love. This is momentum right here. He pulls that left hand down, swings it upward to get that nice momentum to catch that jug. This little crimp is pretty terrible. We see a little bit of a cut loose, and then he's in this massive underclingy weird thing. Keep in mind that he keeps his arm a little bit straighter here for a better positioning. We see him come up right, hit a nice, awesome left pulling jug to make an easy clip. These next few holds are pretty terrible crimps. I love this cheeky little back flag from the right foot. That made a nice balanced linear motion. And then he's through those terrible crimps and just about to hit that, again, finishing jug. You know, finishing jugs all the time, always. Who's with me? Okay, Jason has done this climb. Let's see what Valerie did. Boom, she makes the big crossover move. You can kind of see it better here. And she matches that hold to pull out to another larger move again, but it is a great jug. She makes a comfortable clip from this stance. And we're gonna see her drive through her legs and pull with the arms with this pumping motion, where Jason used that kind of up and down motion. Valerie used a little bit more of a pump. This is the key here, is when she's gonna open up her hips to allow herself to be able to stand up and hit this next hold on the head wall. Now, we gotta remember what Jason did. He kept a little bit of a straighter arm here. Valerie's gonna try and pull this undercling more in, and we can see her shoulder really rise up to her ear, that bicep super engaged. This is pretty tiring. So we're gonna take a take there, but let's keep moving on. She pumps out to the right and hits that lovely little jug, left side pulling jug for the clip. And we're gonna see a big difference here in beta as well. Jason used that right foot back flag. We're gonna see Valerie do something a little bit more interesting. And I think it can work. So what she's gonna do here is go up with the left foot, kick out to the right, and use that pressure from the right wall. But she is quite gassed hitting these crimps. They are a lot less lovely than you want them to be. So she's gonna do a take here, and she'll talk about that a little bit later. But she's hit both and into the finishing jug for a lovely little ending. So this is the first time she's actually finished this climb, and let's hear what she has got to say about this climb and just how she felt about it. So let's get into that.
My fall was very much just short jump. I 100% can do it. I think the whole first sequence I can do.
Yeah.
And then my crux won't be where I fell.
No.
It's around that corner.
It's the getting in and out of the underclimb.
Exactly.
That's the hard part of the entire climb.
And then after that, like the other take I took was a little bit of a head take.
Yeah.
Like I was a little bit like I'm kind of scared and a little tired, but I could 100% push through it.
And those crimps are a little bit weird.
Yeah, especially now that I've done it, I know I can.
Yeah.
I think it was just kind of sussing it out while still being slightly scared, so next time I think I got it.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'll either get it in one go or one sit.
Nice, yeah.
Now that I've like sussed it out. I mean, I finished it.
Yeah.
And I think that was, I hadn't finished it before.
Yeah.
Definitely going from white to blue, and then just letting myself breathe through the part, because I can do all those holds.
Yeah.
But I gotta remember to breathe.
Yeah.
If I do that, I'll be okay. Nice boy.
Well done.
How'd it go?
It went good. I finished it, which was what I wanted to do. I took one fall and sat, I think, twice, which is not what I wanted to do. But it's okay. I finished it, and next time I actually think I could do it either in one go or one sit. Like, it's a very doable climb for me now that I've worked out a little bit of the moves and I'm a little bit more familiar with it. I think I could get it done. Not my knot though.
All right, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this type of commentary on some lead climbs at the gym. I want to show more of the process rather than just more sends. So let me know if you want more of this kind of video in the comment section below. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.